Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Right to the air is Mahomes. Swings this out for Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Tackle there by Nick Cross. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just have a big throw there. He put it up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
8th play of this opening drive coming out. This is 3rd down. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Folk's kick is good, and the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. On 1st and 10, Love. This is Fant on the short completion. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. The Falcons at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This is taken at about the 14. And he's out right at the 25. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. It looks like they'll move things around here. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Fine line when you set up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early when the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that was not thrown perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that. things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to the Wangu. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Love now to pass on first down. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Girl green. Red. Ready.
Love now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. It's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score. That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2. and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Harris. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Here we go.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Love will sneak it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jordan Love, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Another throw on 2nd down. This one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Mahomes now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 57-yard punt, 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. Add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Check, man. Correct one. Smash. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Love. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This is the tight end Fant. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And I believe that that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. Out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down going to the air with Love. Wilson's got it complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Garrett Wilson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons add 6 to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now here's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one. It's 3rd down.
This drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send Beckham in motion right. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. First down, Love to pass. This is Fant on the short completion. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Commanders 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Love looking to throw it. This is Fant on the short completion. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Ready.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. They got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Nwangu going to get it on the counter, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Love. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. To throw now. Here's Love. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And he stretched the lead out to 17-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not where they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now Mahomes. The open man here, Renfro. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he completes it to Hunt. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
York now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So he's been automatic to this part of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's got room. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now. But that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Mahomes going to change things up. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The offense on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And now they'll shift things around. To throw, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. 17 yards that time at a Washington first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. To his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards. And the Washington 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Ready.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to second and one is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Slice, 97. Trouble, 38. Check, Hunt.
3rd and 2. Love with it. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. By that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
One final try for Mahomes. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is going.